Good morning, boys and girls. It's Grandpa Chris here. Just pulled through the gates here at Dever Springs. Come down hopefully to fish today. I haven't booked in, but there's an awful lot of people behind me, so I'm wondering whether I'll get on or not. But we'll see what happens. Happy New Year to you. I hope everybody is okay, free from COVID and free from self-inflicted injuries and alcohol poisoning. So good morning, boys and girls. It's Grandpa Chris here. It's 3rd of January 2022 and I've come out for a day's fishing down here at Dever. This morning I'm going to use my 5-weight bloke rod, which, as you know, was created for me by Andy Banting. I've got it set up with a floating line and one of Martin Williams' orange leech pattern. And I'm going to pop down into the corner here. No, I'm going to go into spring to start with and have a little flick around on spring. It's a little bit more sheltered. We've got quite a lot of breeze this morning, which is fantastic. Great ripple on the water. Already, even just at 8 o'clock in the morning. There's 12 guys have arrived here. And I think it's going to be a busy day on the lake. Let's hope that it's not just busy with people, but it's busy with fish. I hope you all had a very happy New Year. I hope you are all feeling well, recovering from the excessive drink and the Christmas pies and the cold turkey sandwiches and the reheated roast potatoes. So this is a spring lake, which is always incredibly clear. The water is as clear as you could see anywhere, and you can see the big fish floating around, and it's a little bit soft underfoot. Yeah, very soft underfoot. Let's see what we can see. So I'm going to start here, down underneath the willow tree, which is where the spring comes in, and it's still quite dark, so you're not going to be able to see the fish. I'll come back to you in a moment. Just pulling some line off. The wind is coming from behind me, which is quite helpful. Certainly going to help with rolling out the cast. So this is the first cast of the day, first cast of the year. There's a very nice fish that jumped right in front of me there. About 6 or 7 pounds. So I've made a quick change this morning. I've gone on to one of the black leech patterns by Martin with the yellow head, the yellow tungsten bead on it, the orange. I just didn't have confidence in it at the moment. I couldn't feel it coming back through the water, so it wasn't moving enough water for my liking. With the bigger head pattern, I've got a follow. And a little bit of a bow wave behind it, that one. So I've come up onto Bridge Lake and just seen this one sitting dormant right in front of me. I've put one of Martin's pink lures across its nose. It turned on it twice. Doesn't really know he's hooked yet. Doesn't really know he's hooked yet. He knows he's hooked now. There's just no fight in him though. And he's in the net. Oh, and he's a heavy fish too. So, here he is. So there we go, boys and girls. A very pleasant surprise. As I said, I walked up to the swim, saw him there, put this across in front of his nose, and he took it. Here's a fish of about 5.5 pounds. First one of the day here at Dever. There we go. Really nice. Just going to put him onto the stringer, up through the gill, onto the clip, and then close the clip. Missed. And into the water. And peg him down. Okay. There's been a little over an hour and a half since I last turned the camera on. It has been dire. I've tried over a dozen different flies and lures. It's very overcast now. It's getting quite cold. I've actually been chasing a blue below my feet for the last 20 minutes or so. He follows it in and then he turns away and then he comes back again, and he's not actually taken it. Now gone on to a green blue flash damsel, one of Martin's flies, strangely enough. We had a little pull and didn't manage to make it stick. But it's getting on for 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's have a look at the time. In fact, it's 12 o'clock. So I'm going to give it till 2 o'clock and then I'm going to head off up the motorway. There's been an absolutely enormous brown trout circling in the area, probably 8 to 10 inches across its back. I would love to hook that, but I don't know that I've got heavy enough tackle. There's a guy fishing along the end of the bank there from the Transvaal in South Africa, who about half an hour ago had an absolutely stunning brown trout, and we thought, myself and Paul, who I was fishing with, thought that he'd hooked into the monster, because it took him probably 15 minutes to land this 6 or 7 pound brown trout, but it was one of the most stunningly beautiful fish I've seen. So anyway, our friend from the Transvaal is in again. Just bringing the rainbow to the net. Very well done. It's a nice tail on that. Yeah, so
egg patties.
Was it suspended under an indicator or just?
No. Fish indicators, unfortunately. That's the pattern there.
Yep. Very nice too. Very nice too. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's another one of £4, maybe £5.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Jealous of you, seriously jealous, but I'm not going to say it. Okay, so boys and girls, it's before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been a lovely day here. Fishing hasn't been particularly successful for me or for many of the other anglers on the lake. I'm going to be winding in a minute and heading off up the motorway and preparing to look after granddaughter for the rest of the week. So Grandpa Chris has got to find and justify his nickname somehow. So this is going to be the last cast. Time to wind in. So just took that on there. Wind it in nice and tight. Turn you off. So take a slow walk towards the car. show you a little bit more of the grounds. Thank you. Look through the fence there at some of the stalking, some of the stock ponds. There's some very, very big fish in there. That's where a lot of the double figure fish are kept. Really enjoyed my day, though the results of it are sort of limited to this one beastie, which goes just under the 8 pound mark. And like all the other fish taken here, they're always very tasty. You really don't have to be catching lots of fish here to enjoy the place. As you can see from all the cars parked in the car park today, Dever Springs is a very, very popular place.